Hey, Puppy Trades, wanted to do a quick video analysis update on the Nasdaq QQQ ETF. So first, what you want to do when you ask where is an ETF exchange traded fund going, like QQQ, the first thing you do is you look up the top 10 holdings of that exchange traded fund. Okay, so when you invest, or when most people invest in Apple and Amazon and Microsoft and Facebook, they're not doing it by buying shares directly. Okay, they're doing it by investing in exchange traded funds that carry these stocks as holdings, okay, like QQQ. So that's important to understand because the expression birds of a feather flock together is not just poetry. Okay, that is a fact because these exchange traded funds are how these stocks are invested in. Some people will say that what we're in right now is an ETF bubble. Okay, an ETF bubble is because we're all investing in these stocks through exchange traded funds. So no one's selling shares of these stocks directly because they're being invested in as a group. And these shares are Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Tesla, Nvidia, PayPal, Netflix. 3 of them have already closed above the September high. Okay, so when the stock market sells off, the first thing you do, you look up the top holdings of SPY, you look up the top holdings of QQQ, and you see, are any of these holdings going to give us leading indicators that this isn't the crash, but rather that this is a healthy correction and we're going much higher? And if you do that, as I did in early October, I went through all the holdings of QQQ, and I said, what's it look like? And I was not expecting that Google would be the leader. I was expecting that Apple and Tesla would be the leader. But Google was the leader. And luckily, I did all the holdings of QQQ on October 11th, and I said, hey, Google completed an ABC correction with declining volume confirming bullish consolidation. A selling climax provides, the timing signal that we're going higher. And if you connect this late June low with this high and this low, it's taking Google to the median of this pitchfork. This pitchfork has very clean reactions on the median. It has very clean reactions on the lower bound. And the declining volume is clearly confirming that we're going to the equal legs target of 1776. The time target is the time target of this move, which would take Google to 1776 in 6 weeks. That is exactly what happened. Word for word. That is exactly what happened. Google went to the equal legs target of 1776 with declining volume, confirming bullish consolidation, and it reached the median of this pitchfork. And now it's consolidated on the median of this pitchfork. Okay? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. All right? That's why we draw pitchforks. Okay? And it looks like right now, if you look at Google, we have declining volume, confirming that this is consolidation. And then we're going even higher. Okay, so right now, I'm not going to give a time target for Google or Tesla because I've already covered those enough. But Google and Tesla are giving leading indicators that QQQ is going higher, all right? Remember, this is a QQQ video. We're going to cover QQQ, we're going to cover Apple, and that's it. Okay? That's the stock market, apparently. So we're going to the equal legs target of 1776, but Google is also going to this cup and handle target of 2031. Okay, so Google looks like it wants a lot more upside. This is a huge base breakout. You're not allowed to be bearish to the stock market when Google forms a large base and is consolidating with declining volume, saying it's going even higher. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Tesla, same thing. Declining volume, confirmed bullish consolidation. This is the Apple chart. This is the Apple chart. This is the exact same thing as Apple. And it was the exact same thing as Apple in August, okay? So what happened in August? A lot of y'all are too young to remember this. But way back in this month called August, the stock market was consolidating with declining volume in mid-August. And then, all the wave theory people were saying, hey, get in the Tesla. This is an ABC correction. Get in the Tesla. This is an ABC correction. And then boom. Tesla had declining volume, confirming bullish consolidation, and it went to the equal legs target of over, 2,200 pre-split, right? So Tesla consolidates sideways with declining volume. But before that, Tesla gaps up and goes on a really quick run. And what happened right after that? Apple gapped up and went on a really quick run. Then Facebook went on a really quick run. Then Microsoft went on a really quick run. Okay, so birds of a feather flock together. So if you're looking at where is QQQ going, I'm sorry. You're not allowed to be bearish right now. You're not. You are not allowed to be bearish right now because Google closed above this high over a month ago. Well, what are you doing? Like, you're using technical analysis. No, you're not. Google's already above the September high. Tesla is already above the September high. Why are you bearish right now? You're not bearish because you're doing technical analysis. Clearly, someone's been reading the news headlines. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Not if you're going to be a trader. Because now you got to ask yourself, where's QQQ going? If you're doing technical analysis, the answer is clear. There is absolutely no technical analysis-based scenario where you don't have QQQ breaking above the September high. There isn't. Anyone who has posted a bearish projection of QQQ right now, you need to go ask them, hey, how do you recreate that on Tesla? Hey, how do you recreate that on Google? You're going to get blocked. All right? They can't. Tesla's already closed above this high. Google's already closed above this high. What are you doing? What are you doing? QQQ, declining volume, confirms bullish consolidation. Just like it did for Google. Just like it did for Tesla. So why do you think QQQ is not going to break above this all-time high? More importantly, why do you think QQQ isn't going to do exactly what Google did? This is exactly what happened to Google. This is the exact same thing I did with Google. 2-month run, you connect this high with this low, and you have a beautiful pitchfork with clean reactions on the median and clean reactions on the lower bound, and you're going to the median of this pitchfork. Okay? You're going to this equal legs target of 326. 326 will be hit by mid-January at the absolute latest. But before 326 is hit, I actually think that this equal legs target, which we'll outline in orange, will be hit first, okay? So 326 is my QQQ mid-January target, okay? My end-of-year target for QQQ is 312. I think very conservatively, QQQ is going to reach 312 by the end of the year, and that's a very simple equal legs target. QQQ is heading to the median of this pitchfork. It has very clear reactions on the lower bound. It has very clear reactions on the median, and this is exactly what Google did. Tesla is already above the all-time high. Google is already above the all-time high. How did we know they were going to do that? Because they had declining volume confirming bullish consolidation. They formed valid pitchforks. Okay, so why do you think QQQ is going to crash? It's because you're reading the news. Don't do that. Not if you're going to trade. I'm sorry. You want to get into politics? Get into politics. That's not what traders do. It's not. Okay? There's no reason to be bearish right now. Google's already above the all-time high. Tesla's already above the all-time high. This is Apple. If you think that this Apple projection is in any way outlandish, you're not using technical analysis because Google has already done this. Okay? Tesla has already broken above this high. So why are you looking at Apple and thinking that Tesla and Google are going to do the opposite of what Apple's going to do? Apple has this exact same September high. Google and Tesla have already closed above this, right? So if Google went to the equal legs target and formed a beautiful pitchfork with a clear reaction on the lower bound and a clear reaction on the median with declining volume confirming bullish consolidation, why do you think Apple won't? Apple's going to its equal legs target, just like Google did. Apple's breaking above the all-time high, just like Tesla did. And remember how quickly, this is the exact same chart Tesla had. This is literally the exact same chart Tesla had a week ago. And in a few days, in a few weeks, Apple's going to be well above the all-time high. And it's going to seem like this was the easiest trade ever. Oh yeah, you buy the Apple dip. Remember, it's Apple, that big tech company, the largest holding of QQQ. But you didn't. I mean, I got questions if I'm bearish right now, and I'm hurt. As a technical analysis person, as someone who teaches technical analysis, getting questions about if I'm bearish hurts. Because Google's already closed above the all-time high. All right? Tesla, this week, went on a run of over $100 in 3 days and closed above the all-time high. And I got to answer questions about whether Apple's going to do that, whether QQQ is going to do that. It's disgusting. But yes, QQQ, you're going to 326 by mid-January. You're going to 312 by the end of the year. And more importantly, you're going to the meeting of this pitchfork. Okay? Apple, you're going to 153 by mid-January, the absolute latest. But most likely by the end of the year, declining volume confirmed bullish consolidation. And if we look at the Tesla chart, you're going to be running to this median real quick.